So let's not bury the lead. They tried to shoot Trump again. Let's not funny. Okay. I'm being serious now. Second time this happened, I said this before. There can be no fuzz on this. This is not funny. Okay? It's not okay. It's not okay to wish it happened. Well, this is a problem. People, well, I mean, look, this happens too frequently. I'm sorry.
Yes, I don't know if you've seen this. This is a third person. He attempted again to finish Trump. When you take a look at this article, suspect in possible third Trump assassination attempt released on 5,000 bail. Van, who was arrested near Trump rally in California with multiple illegal arms, was released on 5,000 bail. Is scheduled to appear at the Indio Lawson Justice Center on January 2nd, 2025, according to Riverside County Sheriff Department. Authorities confirmed that the incident did not affect the safety of Trump or event attendees. I don't understand why they released this guy. A lot of people are concerned with this, like something is suspicious.
Here, look, we got some breaking news. We have a possible third assassination attempt against our president, President Trump. This incident apparently happened at Coachella, where somebody was arrested outside the rally with an illegal shotgun, handgun, what they call high-capacity magazine, and also fake VIP passes to the event, and expressed intent President Donald J. Trump. They're not going to stop, folks. President Trump has already put a stop to his golf game because of the fact that they can't adequately protect him out there on the golf course. So he's even suspended golf until after the. I know for some people that's like, ooh, he had to quit his golf game. It's like, okay, but everybody in the world, even with a job, has that one thing that they do. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, take it easy on the guy. But a possible, again, third attempt. The man's name was V-A-M, Miller. And we don't talk like that, but that's what they say. Fake VIP passes and express President Donald J. Trump.
Yes, when you take a look at the speed at which this is happening, something is not adding about this whole thing. This Van Miller guy was at RNC hanging with many prominent figures, including Don Jr. It probably undisputed that he had illegal wear, but why would he bring fake press passes? Knowing very well that the Secret Service and local PD will check his credentials, I'm very confused. These are people trying to reason out. We don't have more information pertaining to what is actually happening. I believe in due time, I will update you on what is going on. Now going into something different.
Here we've asked a question, is this issue so singularly important that it's the entire basis of your vote for president? And you could see abortion comes in number one there.
And that's so significant. This is the first presidential election after Roe v. Wade was overturned. Hugely significant. Abortion is at the top. Usually we're talking about the cost of living as being the energizing factor.
Absolutely. And I think the Harris folks, if they're looking for good news in this poll, it's this, because this issue is her biggest advantage over Donald Trump. And you could see, as you say, potentially a motivating factor. And one more note here, just got to show this. The gender gap. We always talk about gender gaps in presidential races, but how about this? Trump by 16 among men, Harris 14 among women. That is a 30-point difference between those two. If that happens on Election Day, that's one for the history books. We've never seen it that high.
That Vice President Kamala Harris had a 5-point lead in our last poll taken a month ago, right after the debate. That lead has all but evaporated, Willie. Take a look at this new head-to-head matchup. 48% to 48%. That is what we call a deadlocked race. It underscores what we all know, that this is tight, that the country is sharply divided. One of the other big headlines here, people are viewing the Trump presidency more favorably than the Biden presidency. Why is that significant? We've seen the vice president get pressed repeatedly on what she would do differently than President Biden, and she's really struggled with that answer. We have new reporting that will roll out on the show this morning, Willie, taking us inside the Harris campaign, where there are discussions about changing her answer.
Yes, when you take a look at the whole thing, I'm very shocked that people are concerned more about abortion. They don't think about their living standard. In fact, they don't care about that. when you look at the polls where abortion is topping 20%, it therefore means there are people that are just there wanting to have this every single time. I don't understand. So they don't care. Even if they are suffering so far, they have chance to just do this anyhow. They don't have a problem. When you take a look at this second lady, she made it clear that Kamala Harris' advantage over Trump has evaporated. They are in shock. Democrats at this point are panicking. You saw the other time on The View where a question surfaced to her, what will you do? That she had to fumble with that response. So a lot of people realize this is the same Biden administration. If she's elected, she will just maintain the same thing.
It was a rough week. I mean, her faves are down. They're struggling with, the front page of the New York Times this morning, Democrats struggling with African-American voters, particularly African-American men. This gender gap issue is real. It's a real problem, and you see the Democrats reacting to it. And I think what they are now finally in October, the election, coming to realize is that a lot of men think Democrats care more about dudes who want to become women than dudes who just want to be dudes. And no hunting, cosplay, or cringy videos is going to change it. The bet is made. Working class men, whether you're black, Hispanic, or white, persistently, consistently do not believe the Democratic Party, and specifically Kamala Harris, are going to do a thing for them. They've been told that they're the problem, and I suspect they're going to rise up on Election Day and tell the elites who told them that you're wrong.
Putting everything together, this response to me was brilliant. Scott here is doing some kind of job that has actually caused a lot of Republicans to be watching CNN when he's up there. Look at what he did here. Democrats are more concerned with changing to the doing that. That is just what we have seen throughout. They don't care. Reason, you see, they are now running helter-skelter about men struggling to convince Obama, coming into the whole show, causing more scandal like never before.
All right, so party ID nationally. You go to October, November of 2016, Democrats had a 3-point advantage. You go 4 years ago, Democrats had a 6-point advantage. Look at where we are today, Manu. Republicans with a 1-point advantage. A very different picture, very much mirroring what we see in the party registration numbers in those key battleground states, and Pennsylvania in particular.
It actually just shows you, too, why Harris is doing what she's trying to do. She's trying to moderate a little bit on these issues, trying to reach those very voters, because the party registration is changing, and the demographics of the voters are changing. And those are the people she needs to attract.
Absolutely. And you know, the GOP leads by a point in party identification right now. The average when the Republican Party loses is the Democrats ahead by 8. When the Republican Party wins, the average party ID advantage for Democrats is 3. Republicans right now, Manu, are doing even better than the average when they win. If there's one little nugget that I think Republicans are really hopeful for, it's this party ID and this party registration data. It really points in a good direction for them and for Donald Trump.
Wow.
Yes, when I look at a recent article from Unsee where they made it clear that the Biden administration and Kamala, there is a big problem, which I'm going to do a different video partaking to that. When you look at what is happening on CNN here, you can see the clear panic here. They never expected that Trump will be leading this lady, which we all know that it will boil down to that. Throughout the year, we have been saying, oh, Kamala is winning all the polls. But now the story is changing. Their tone is different. We are left with few days.
The world's richest man and one of the most popular people on social media. And FEMA is shutting down airspace to stop people from bringing help. Yeah, he tweets that. Anyway, his October surprise is he's come out MAGA.
It wasn't until October the 2nd.
When I saw this tone Kamala put out, I was like, so this is a new way.
Than President Biden.
What do you make of that?
That from myself personally, just from my own bank account, I'm donating $1 million today.
A bad sign for Kamala Harris's campaign. The bottom line is it looks a threat to our country's.
Just do it this one time.
I was shocked when I saw this video. They made it clear it is extremely looking bad for Kamala. It has not happened like this in a long time. People should not care about the economy. They should just go to the polls because they don't like Trump to be there.
wants to take away your health care.
As 1 in 3 women currently in this country is living under an abortion ban.
You can see, like, really clearly, as there is a ferocious effort to stop Donald Trump from becoming president again that I've never seen before.
Donald Trump, baby.
Taylor Swift matters.
It's right, and you guys, I need to.
It's like 73% said they're voting for Trump. Okay, yeah.
Trump has come in this space, has spoken recently and repeatedly with former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
He's registered to vote for something else.